Well, it's good morning for you, Marg Booth. It's kind of good afternoon for me here in the state I'm in. Welcome to Yellow Shelf. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you so much for having me. Very
Look,
excited.
it's an absolute pleasure. It's your book is hot off the press, literally last week. And I know you've got
Uh-huh.
some exciting news, which I won't spoil. You can share in a moment. But your new book is called the Time Poor Series Mindset.
Mm-hmm.
What do we
Yes.
need to know? Tell us
Can I
about,
just
oh
show it?
yeah,
This
stunning
is
cover.
it.
What do
Yes.
we need to know about this book? And please share your good news already.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's start with the good news because it's very exciting.
Yes.
So we launched on Thursday, and in 3 days, we actually got to be several number one listings on Amazon. So as top seller, bestseller, I'm just so excited. Like I can't
Congratulations.
even put into words how exciting that is. So
That's a
yeah,
big deal.
really
Yeah,
exciting.
congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So yes, I guess it's the book itself, we say in here it's for the busy person, and who isn't busy these days, let's face it. So I think like, this has all sort of come about like 2020 has just changed us and not always for the better. Most of us, not everybody, but most of us are so busy and so stressed and so anxious and so short of time because we're so busy, which only leads to more stress and anxiety. So, what if we can, help ourselves with our mindset to give us some more clarity and ease the pain? So that's what all this is about. And so we've collaborated with 30 amazing people around the world, also really diverse with the authors that we've got here, and each has their own different messages around mindset, and I just love that there's so much diversity between them, and they're quick reads, so it's just meant to be no more than 5 minutes for a chapter. So this is, as we say, like for the busy person. Not everybody, I'm a big believer with our wellness and our mindset. We have to work on it. We have to. And I think there's so much pressure out there for people to say, you need to spend 30 minutes a day or 60 minutes a day meditating. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very, very big believer in meditation and the benefits of it, but not everybody can do it. Some people will say, oh, I can't sit cross-legged for an hour and meditate and whatever. You don't have to.
Yeah.
5 minutes is enough. But like, if we said to people that, could you spend another 30 or 60 minutes a day on your wellness and your mindset? Most people would be like, don't be ridiculous. Like, who's got that amount of time? But if I said, could you spend 5 minutes a day?
Yeah.
I think 5 minutes is achievable for everybody. No matter whether you're a CEO of an organization, a mum of four kids,
Yeah.
a sales manager, whatever, a teacher, everybody can find 5 minutes in their day. So the purpose of the book is to have some short, quick, sharp chapters that people can just pick up and read one chapter, and that's enough, and put it down. So maybe if they're scrolling on their social media at night time before they go to bed, which we know we shouldn't, but anyway, it happens.
Yeah.
Maybe do that and then have a book by the bedside to say, okay, well, I've done my social media. I'm just going to read one quick chapter before I
Yeah.
go to sleep. Who knows the impact of that, at what it can do to you mentally
Mm.
during your sleep during the night, to maybe give you a better sleep, to give you your mind a rest about some of the stresses, and or maybe to wake up first thing in the morning and have a quick little read and think, okay, what am I going to do today? Read something, and you might get a chapter and think, oh, okay, I can try that in the meeting today, or oh, that'd be something different to try, like with my kids, or something like that. So just I'm trying not to pressurize people because we have so much pressure as it is. So I'm a big believer of like, why can't we have wellness and have it quickly?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the whole concept here in these short chapters.
Yeah, and look, like we acknowledged before we started filming, that's what Yellow Shelf's all about, shorter content. So
Insect.
I'm
Sorry, I've
sure
got an
there's
insect flying
curious,
around.
I'm sure there's curious humans here on Yellow Shelf who like shorter content, who would definitely resonate with that as far
Mhm.
as, hey, we can do wellness and mindset, but it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't need to be hours out of your day. So that's great.
Exactly. That's right.
Mark, can I acknowledge just sorry quickly
Yeah.
because it's something I just wanted to share with the audience. You know, when I look down at the list of 30 global experts and authors, you know, it's like you said, it's so diverse and from all around the world. There's so much good stuff in everyone's, you know, short chapter. It's how did you do that? How did you pull these people together? I guess I'm curious about.
Okay, I guess we go back a step there then. So my business that I've had for over 20 years is a
Ah,
professional speakers bureau. So I've worked with speakers in providing them for corporate
yeah,
and government clients for their conferences and events, and I've specialized. I've worked in the space of like mental health and wellness for probably about 15 years before it became sort of trendy.
yeah,
Then, along comes 2020, and overnight I just lost my business like we all did in the industry. One day you've got a business, the next day you've just got nothing, just a
ended.
barrage of cancellations. And we all know what happened there. And I think the only thing then were inquiries from clients around resilience. They wanted, everybody just in the panic of all the COVID and all of that. And then I thought, okay, I've worked in this space for a long time. Why am I not doing something here? So then I developed an app called 5 Minutes for Me. And that again was about just trying not to pressurize people, just some short audio content that you can
Oh,
listen to while you're getting coffee, whatever. So I've worked in this industry, and I know a lot of speakers in here, and bringing them all together, it's just been an absolute joy to have the positive response from all these people that like, yes, I'd love to be involved in your book. And I think with this it's about how can we help people
mm,
and help people to do it quickly, but also to help them to ease some of the pain and the burden of what our life is now, because we are different people after 2020. We think differently, we tolerate differently. Our stresses are different. And I was talking to one of the therapists the other day, and saying to her about, when do you think we're going to sort of normalize? Are we still going to be another couple of years here
yeah,
before we start to really get the routine and the pattern? And she just said, yes, I do. I think so.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, it is so important now to have these people. And I've just loved like the diversity amongst some of these authors in here. And there's chapters in here like Jem Fuller talks about pause moments of just, maybe it's just for 1 or 2 seconds to just
yeah.
stop. And then Dr. Annalene Padiachi, she talks about, how to recognize work addiction. I was like, that was a good read for me to, to read that one. But, there's other chapters in here, change your thinking to change your life. And I'm like, wow, some of these things are just so painful. So I'm incredibly grateful for all of these wonderful, wonderful
Yeah.
people for being involved in this whole collaboration. It's just been a joy to put together.
Mm.
And I hope that it will just be able to help many, many people. And that's part of the excitement of all this as well. All the authors are so excited, like, hopefully we can help people,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really
Oh,
looking forward to it.
and
And
so much great insight in that work, in their work. So there's so much knowledge that can be read through their shares. So it's wonderful.
exactly. And they're different short stories and different points of view around mindset, and that's what I just love. And I say, like it's a bit like if you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu, are you going to like everything on the menu? No,
Yeah.
but some things will jump out at, more than others. And the same thing here in the book. You might read a chapter now and you read that, and then you read another one and think, oh, okay, this is the chapter for me or whatever. And then at a different time, you might come back and reread that chapter and think, oh, okay, why did I not see that beforehand? And
Yeah.
it's whatever's going on in our life at the time that we, relate to and pick up on. So I hope that people will read them over and over again and help themselves in that regard. Yeah,
Yeah, and
definitely.
look, like you said, things resonate at different stages or times in your life. So it's a great
Mm.
tool, isn't it, to
Oh,
have.
absolutely.
Yeah. And Marg, just finally, what's the best way to connect with you, to connect with the book? Is the app still going? Like, how do we connect?
It is, yes. So the app is called 5 Minutes for Me, and that's on Apple and Google stores. And also the website for the book is called timepoor.me, because it should be all about
Yeah.
me. So timepoor.me, and you can connect through there. And we're on socials, Facebook, Insta, and TikTok. And we've got some beautiful and amazing videos on TikTok. So if you are on TikTok, it's time.pour on TikTok. So you can look for our logo with the egg timer. But yeah, please jump on, and particularly the TikTok videos, some of them, they're just says me about my own product, but
I love it.
they're good and they're calming, and
Yeah.
the whole thing with these is to try and calm people and to ease
Yeah.
people in that regard. So please jump on and have a look. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll love them. So
I will
yeah.
put all of it in the show notes to make it super easy for people to find the best
Great.
way to connect with you. Margaret, good luck with well, you've already launched, but good luck with the journey of where the book lands and who you're going to talk to and who's going to provide you feedback. And it's a wonderful book. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you so much for the invitation to be involved. I really do appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Thank
Our
you.
absolute pleasure to share. Thanks, Marg.
Thank you.